Football matches can be decided in a single moment. A whistle blows. The referee points to the penalty spot. Within seconds, millions of supporters are celebrating or protesting. In today's game, those moments are no longer judged by the referee alone. Video assistant referee, better known as VAR, has become one of football's most influential technologies. Supporters believe it can correct mistakes. Critics argue it sometimes creates new controversies. This documentary examines why recent debate surrounding England and VAR has reignited questions about consistency, transparency, and the future of officiating in world football. Why VAR was introduced. Football has always relied on referees to make split-second decisions under enormous pressure. As the sport grew faster and television broadcasts became more detailed, controversial decisions became easier for millions of viewers to replay from multiple angles. VAR was introduced to help officials review certain match-changing incidents, including goals, penalties, direct red cards, and cases of mistaken identity. The goal was not to eliminate referees' authority, but to provide another tool for reviewing key decisions. Supporters hoped the technology would increase accuracy while preserving the flow of the game. How penalty decisions are reviewed. Penalty decisions are among the most scrutinized moments in football. When an incident occurs inside the penalty area, the referee makes the initial decision. If the VAR team believes there may have been a clear and obvious error, they review the available camera angles. Depending on what they observe, the referee may be advised to conduct an on-field review using the pitch-side monitor or may receive confirmation that the original decision should stand. Because these decisions often depend on interpretation as well as the available camera views, similar incidents can sometimes produce different opinions among supporters, analysts, and former officials. Why England's debate drew. So much attention. Football in England attracts one of the world's largest audiences. Every important match is watched by millions of supporters across multiple continents. When a disputed officiating decision occurs in such a high-profile environment, discussion spreads rapidly through television coverage, newspapers, podcasts, and social media. Some observers focus on whether the laws of the game were applied consistently. Others examine the communication between the referee and the VAR team. Whatever the viewpoint, these debates highlight how modern football extends far beyond the 90 minutes played on the pitch. As the discussion grew, analysts, former referees, and supporters began asking an even bigger question. Is the challenge the technology itself or the way it is applied? Why similar incidents can lead to different decisions. One of the biggest challenges in modern football is consistency. Supporters often compare two similar incidents and expect identical outcomes. However, referees evaluate each situation based on the specific details of that moment, including player movement, the position of the ball, available camera angles, and the laws of the game. Even when two incidents appear similar on television, small differences can influence the final decision. This is one reason why controversial calls continue to generate discussion long after the final whistle. The role of communication. Modern officiating relies on teamwork. During a match, the referee, assistant referees, fourth official, and VAR team constantly communicate. When a review takes place, officials exchange information before determining whether an on-field review is necessary or whether the original decision should remain unchanged. Many football observers have suggested that increasing transparency around these communications could help supporters better understand how decisions are reached. Some competitions have experimented with publishing explanations or recordings after matches, while others continue to review their communication policies. Reactions across the football world. Whenever a high-profile decision becomes a major talking point, reactions emerge from many different groups. Former players may analyze the incident from the perspective of experience on the field. Former referees often explain how the laws of the game are interpreted in similar situations. Managers discuss how decisions affect their team's performance while emphasizing the importance of consistency. Supporters, meanwhile, bring passion and loyalty to the conversation, making football debates some of the most active discussions in global sport. Although opinions frequently differ, these discussions demonstrate how deeply people care about throughout the game. Looking beyond one match, major officiating debates rarely remain focused on a single incident. Instead, they often lead to broader conversations about referee training, technological improvements, communication with supporters, and future developments in football governance. Many football organizations continue reviewing how technology can improve decision-making while preserving the flow and spirit of the game. Finding the right balance between accuracy, consistency, and match rhythm remains one of the sport's ongoing challenges. The debate surrounding VAR continues to evolve with every season. What lessons can football learn from these discussions, and what changes could shape the future of officiating? The discussion surrounding VAR highlights a broader reality about modern football. Technology can assist decision-making, but it cannot eliminate every disagreement. The laws of the game contain situations that require judgment as well as factual observation. Even with multiple camera angles and video review, some decisions remain open to interpretation. For many supporters, the debate is less about whether technology should exist and more about how it is applied consistently from one match to the next. As football continues to evolve, governing bodies, referees, and competitions face the ongoing challenge of balancing accuracy, fairness, and the natural flow of the game. Trust is an essential part of every sporting competition. Players need confidence that matches are officiated fairly. Clubs and national teams expect established procedures to be followed consistently. Supporters want to understand why significant decisions are made. Many football organizations have explored ways to improve transparency, including clearer explanations of decisions and ongoing referee education. While different competitions may adopt different approaches, the shared objective remains the same: maintaining confidence in the integrity of the sport. Technology will almost certainly remain part of elite football. Future developments may improve camera systems, communication tools, and review procedures. However, technology alone cannot replace the experience, judgment, and professionalism required from match officials. The future of officiating will likely depend on combining technological assistance with clear regulations, consistent training, and effective communication. Football has always adapted to new challenges, and debates surrounding officiating are likely to remain part of that evolution. The recent discussion surrounding England and VAR has once again demonstrated how a single refereeing decision can spark worldwide conversation. Whether viewed from the perspective of supporters, players, coaches, referees, or administrators, these moments remind us how much the sport means to people across the globe. While opinions may differ, one principle remains important: lasting conclusions should be based on verified information, the laws of the game, and official communications rather than speculation. As football continues to grow, the pursuit of fairness, consistency, and transparency will remain central to the future of the game. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this documentary, consider subscribing for more balanced, fact-based football analysis and documentaries exploring the biggest stories in world football.